Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video. Sorry it's been late. In this video we are going to be carrying on with the Samsung Tab Ativ 500t like I promised, and people have been asking me in the comments how to set up the installation to install on the tab. Well, first of all we need to open the browser. I don't know why all my tabs keep opening like that, it's annoying. Then we need to type in Rufus. This is the first tool that we need. So we just go to the Rufus website. I will leave the links in the description down below. Then we just go to rufus 4.6.exe 64 times 64 if you have a 64-bit Windows, or you can use times 86 if you're running 32-bit Windows. But I'm just going to download this one because that is for my operating system. And then once we've got that downloaded, we need to download a version of Windows 10. And I'm just going to use Windows X Lite because it's for the tablet and they have a super light version. And being as the tablet only has 2 GB of RAM and a very slow eMMC drive, this will be the best operating system for the tablet. Obviously we can't use Windows 11 because it doesn't support times 64. So we are going to find Windows X Lite. Windows X Lite. Let's see if I can find it. Ultra light builds. Is it on here? No, that's Windows 11. Okay, so where's the one gone that I downloaded yesterday? Okay, is it up here? Let's have a look. Windows 10 builds. That might be a good place to start. We've got Windows X Lite, Redstone Revival. Okay, maybe it's not on here. I'm pretty sure I downloaded. Okay, here we go. Ultralight builds. Let's have a look on here. Got Windows 11. We don't need that one. No, it's not that one. Ultralight. Okay, here it is here. Sorry about that. It is Windows X Lite Micro 10. We're going to be using that one. And then we are going to scroll down and we are going to download Windows X Lite Micro 10, and it should download up into the top. And the 64, it's not that one. Just bear with me. I will leave the link in the description anyway. So this is the one that we need, and this should be 22H2, which it is. So we can download. Where's the download gone? Here is the download link. And it's 857 MB, so we just download that and wait for that to download. But since I already have this downloaded, I'm just going to show you how to set it up. So let me just find my USB stick because that's what we will need. We can't use a USB external hard drive as the tablet doesn't like them, it doesn't detect them. I've tried myself with different USB hubs, different external hard drives, it just doesn't work. we can only use USB drives, USB pen drives. I've only tried up to a 16GB drive. All those work fine. I haven't tried any bigger ones, so if you want to try them out for yourself, you're more than welcome to. But the sweet spot is 16GB. So I'm just going to pause here just while I find out my USB stick. Okay, so now I have my USB stick inserted. I'm just going to open Rufus, and this is what you need to do too, is open Rufus. Click on now because we don't need to check for updates. Then we are going to make sure we select our USB stick, whichever drive that is. Mine is drive D, 16GB, and so just select that. And then we need to select our ISO file, which is somewhere. It's hiding from me. Okay, so here it is in downloads. I had to extract the file using WinRAR. I will leave the link to that description, to that download in the description. Just in case you don't know how to extract the file, I'll just quickly show you. It's in my downloads folder, which is just here. We're going to want to right click onto that once you've installed WinRAR, and then click on extract here, and it will extract that, and then just follow me on to the next step. Okay, so what we want to do is go to this folder here and click on this ISO image, and we want to leave it as GPT and UFE as non-CSM. If you leave it as MBR, it will not work. So we need to set that to GPT and leave this as default. Quick format and create extended labels, and then we just press start, and you can select these options if you want to. I'm not going to, so I'm just going to press OK. Actually, I will select this one, skip privacy questions, and we don't need BitLocker, so we can disable them too. You're more than welcome to choose what you like, and then just press OK. Write in ISO, which is recommended, so just press OK. It will give you a warning that you're about to format all of your data on your device. Just press OK. Okay, so once it has completed, it will say ready, and it will say start here. We don't want to click start again, we just want to click on close, and then we can close out of everything else. Just minimize that. Go to my computer and then this PC, and then we just want to check that we have that our okay, so we can't access the drive, but we know it's on there, so that is good. So just remove the drive, and then we can go over to the tablet. Okay, so now we are over at the tablet, and we're just going to pair it on. I don't have the keyboard. We're just going to pair it on and then press F10 on the keyboard. You can also do this if you have the on-screen keyboard. Not the on-screen keyboard, sorry, but the keyboard that comes with this tablet, which I do not have. And if you have done it correctly, you will see it will say UFE General, something like that. Mine's a General. U-Disc For you, it might say UFE with your drive name. You just want to press enter. This will take a while to load up, so don't think that it's stuck. As long as your USB drive is flashing and just constantly flashing like so. I'll see if we can. There we go. As long as it's doing something like that, then you know it's not stuck. So I'm just going to pause this here because I don't want this video to be too long. So once it starts loading, I will be back again and I will show you what happens. Okay, so once it's ready, the driver light will stop flashing, it will go off and come back on again, and then we will see the circles going around on the screen. This can also take a while, but it shouldn't take that long. This tablet only uses USB 2.0, so it doesn't matter if you use a USB 3.0 device, you will still get the same speed, unless you are using a SSD USB. Not sure if that was a thing, or if certain SSD adapters work with this USB, as I don't have one to test it with. And as you can see, we get this nice background Windows X Lite breathing new life into your PC. And now we just need to wait for the setup to start, and I'm sorry about that brightness, that is as low as I can get it. There we go. Now that should be fine. Now as you can see, we have Windows X Lite Micro 10 SE, and we just want to press next. The touchscreen doesn't work, which is why you need a external keyboard and mouse. And we're just going to delete all these partitions because we don't need these. It will create new partitions, and it's just best to start off with a clean slate. What I do want to ask though is if anyone has a stock tablet, Samsung Tab Ativ 500t. If anyone has one of these with the stock image, if you could back it up somehow with also back it up into ISO file format or something, and then upload it to Internet Archive, and that would be grateful, because I do want to see what the original operating system was like on this tablet, and if it had any bundle with it or anything like that, because it's not available on the internet. I could try contacting Samsung, see if they have the software, but I just thought I'd ask if anyone viewing this video has the original OS. So what we want to do now is just click on next, and it will create its own partitions. And now we are copying files. This shouldn't take long. I will speed this up in the video. So to you it might be a few seconds, a few minutes, but for me it could be like a few hours, as this tablet is really slow at copying files over, especially with the large version of Windows. Last time I'd done this, it took over 2 hours. So I will see you when it has finished. Instead of speeding the video up, I think I'm just going to cut it here and then come back when everything has completed. If I have any errors along the way, I will record those as well. Okay, so now that is all that completed, we are now on installing features. Just need to wait for it to install updates, and then we can get to finishing up. Now we just need to wait for the tablet to restart, and then we will be loading into Windows. Okay, so now we have the spinning circle, which is a good sign to see. Okay, so here we are now finally at the logon screen, but it is now restarting. That is not my camera blurry, by the way, that is the actual logon image. It looks blurry. That part took literally half an hour, but I have only recorded like 2 minutes of it, so be prepared for a long time installing Windows 10 on this tablet because it is so slow. But the good thing about this tablet, not a tablet, sorry. The good thing about this version of Windows 10 is we have so much space left on the drive that we can install some small games. Obviously we can't, I don't think we'll be able to run Minecraft because that is now only times 64, but we could possibly run some older versions of Minecraft that used to run on times 86. Okay, so here we go. We are now on the desktop. Let's see if we can move you forward a little bit. There we go. Hopefully that is picking up fine. See if I can get to focus properly. There we go. As you can see, we have the store down here. We have some new themes. We don't have no audio because there's no drivers installed. We have different icons, different menu, and you can just see how snappy the menu is already compared to the previous version of Windows 10, which I will do another video on if you like. Just let me know in the comments. The start menu is a nice little start menu. It also has the Outlook logo. It looks similar to that anyway. Everything is all bundled into these folders, and the built-in apps, we only have the Microsoft Store. There is literally nothing but basic apps in here. We have all these X Lite tools, old new Explorer, Windows Touch keyboard. We can turn those on and off. We can also turn Windows Firewall on and off. We have winrar tweaker and optional. And we also have the print spooler, so we can print stuff off. And we have the Windows update services in here, which we can turn on and off. The Windows system, we have not much in here, just the basics. And what I like to do is just pin. Can we pin this to the taskbar? Can we drag it to the taskbar? Yes, there we go. I like to pin that to the taskbar because it's easy to get to. We also have Windows PowerShell. We have ease of access to on-screen keyboard. We have the administration tools like registry editor, defrag and optimize drives, which we won't be needing none of those. We have all our accessories here, notepad, paint, and all that goodness. And we have nothing in startup apart from clear, whatever that is. And down there we have the nice admin colors. admin folders. Let's just see if I can get that. There you go. That's better. We have the admin, documents, pictures, music and downloads. We also have this PC, control panel, settings and run. And we also have shutdown and this little arrow here, which has some other options. So that's nice to have there. If we open up control panel, let's have a look in power options. What power options do we get? We just get normal balanced. But we can go into here and set the CPU to maximum performance. Maximum processor frequency, minimum processor state is 20%. We can change that to 100. Press apply. We don't have no cooling on the system. We can set that to 100. I'm not sure what it does. Especially for the lower busy threshold. Okay, so that is everything. Wireless adapter settings, maximum performance, sleep, PCI Express, power management is all off. So that's all good. What else? Drivers. That's it, drivers. Let's go back to control panel. View small icons. Let's go into device manager and see what we need to install. Okay, so we have a lot of drivers that are not installed. And as you can see, we have the Intel Atom CPU Z2760 at 1.80 GHz, which is a quad core. Portable devices, USB. We have the disk drives. We don't have our batteries on here or anything like that, or display drivers. As you can see, we need to install those, and I am just going now to download the drivers, and I will show you which order to install them in. I must warn you, do not use any driver update programs, as it drags the operating system. It puts it in a complete boot loop. It will log on and then log back off and restart, and it keeps doing that. I have no idea why. So the best way to do this is install the drivers from the links I'm going to provide, and then let Windows Update install the drivers that it pulls from the update server. Then we have the latest drivers installed. I do believe we can install the latest graphics drivers. I'm not sure what those are, but we'll install them anyway. And then in another video, we can test some games on this aging tablet. So I will be back when I have all the drivers downloaded. I will tell you which drivers to install, and I will speed up the installation process, as I want to keep this video around 20 minutes long. Okay, so I have gone ahead and downloaded the drivers for the tablet. So over on my USB stick, which hopefully should load, and apparently we can't get into there at the moment. What is that? Let's have a look. Let's try that again. USB drive. Let's try that and see if that will work. There we go. The USB was stuck. Let's just drag them over to the desktop. Okay, so the first one that we need to install is the chipset drivers, which we have here. Again, I will leave the link to this in the description. We need to install the chipset one first because this is tied in with the other drivers. All the drivers are controlled via the CPU, I believe, or something like that. So this is why we have to install the chipset drivers. Also, if we install the other drivers, it might give us errors, or the drivers won't actually show up. As you see there, it said the battery is very low, but it's not. Now we have the graphics temporarily installed. We've got some sound. I'm not sure if we've got any Wi-Fi. No Wi-Fi at the moment, but we do need to restart. Okay, so yes, we are going to restart. So let's just close this. And we don't have no Wi-Fi at the moment. So let's just give that a quick restart. Okay, so we are back on the desktop now. Just need to wait for this to log on. Okay, so that is the chipset drivers installed. And now we just need to install the rest of the drivers. And now I do believe it doesn't matter which way you install these, so let's go ahead and install the graphics driver. Click on yes, and we'll just wait for this to install. Intel Graphics Media Accelerator driver. I do believe Windows Update downloads a newer version of this driver, specifically for Windows 10. There we go. We now have the graphics driver installed there. Should refocus the camera. We will need to restart again. Okay, so we ran into a bit of a problem. We cannot install the graphics driver because it boot loops the tablet, so I had to reinstall everything again. So I'm not going to install the graphics driver this time. We can install the Bluetooth driver, and we will get the Wi-Fi driver from the graphics driver from Windows Updates. Okay, so we are now going to install the Bluetooth software. Hopefully this doesn't take long. Let's see if we can just open up, have the notifications area. Use small taskbar buttons. We can put that on. Taskbar location, combine, select which icons are on a taskbar. There we go. Always show. So we just need to wait for this to install. Okay, so while that's installed, I'm just going to pause the video and I'll be back once it's completed. Okay, so now the Bluetooth is installed. We can just press finish on that. We're not going to install the VGA, but we can install the touchscreen driver. That is now installed. Now we just need to install the Wi-Fi driver, and then everything will be installed. We can connect it to the internet and get the rest of the drivers from Windows Update. Okay, now I think that is everything. Let's just make them small. Wi-Fi. Is the Wi-Fi enabled? Yes, there we go. We have the Wi-Fi showing up here. We just need to restart. Okay, so now we have everything installed apart from the graphics driver. So let's just go into control panel and look in device manager. Let's see what's missing. Most stuff should come down from Windows Updates, or can we install the graphics driver from here? Let's have a look. Okay, so we're just going to search for the driver from Windows Update and see how long that takes. Okay, let's go to Windows Update here. I like how it's all shiny. I don't know if it's picking that up on camera. Okay, so we don't have no Windows Updates on this version of Windows 10. How are we going to install the graphics driver? Okay, I think I know where. I think I saw it. It's in X Lite Tools and Windows Update Service to on. And now it should be in here. Let's have a look. Update and security. Okay, so because Windows Update is not available on this version of Windows, we are going to install the graphics driver from a bit of software called Snappy Driver Installer, and hopefully it doesn't crash the system. Apparently it's not signed. Okay, we just install that. I'm not sure if it will work, but hopefully it does. Okay, so I'll be back when this is installed, as apparently the driver is 1.7 gigabytes. So I will be back when the graphics driver is installed. Okay, so now we have the graphics driver installed, which you can see here, which I installed from Snappy Driver Installer. Just wait for the control panel to come up. That is its time. Like I said, the tablet is very slow. Okay, so we've got some display options. As you can see, the light sensor is now working. It has a good battery on it. We've got about 1 hour and 59 minutes remaining. Set that to best performance. We also have Firefox. as you can tell. Things are very slow to load. That is just because of that eMMC drive. Don't know what Samsung was thinking, putting something as slow as that in here, paired up with the DDR2 memory. I mean, I know this tablet was released when Windows 8 was released, but DDR3 was around then. Surely they could have used DDR3 RAM instead of DDR2, and put more than 2 GB of RAM in here, like 4 GB. As the Ativ 500t, as they call ICV CPU in, and I think it has around 8 GB or 4 GB of memory. Well, as you can see, we are now loaded onto YouTube. It's not laggy. I'm not sure about the video playback, what that's going to be like, but I'm guessing it's not going to be very good. Okay, so we are now on YouTube. I think it's stopped loading, so let's search. Let's just search for my channel. There we are. Let's see if we have any video playback. See, look, this is not laggy. It's not perfect, but I mean like the loading screen. It's not perfect, but I guess it's watchable. Let's put in full screen.
Finally, installing Windows 10 on the Samsung Tab Ativ 500t. So first of all, we're going to do this.
Not in HD,
I have already got Windows
but we don't
10.
need that in HD, do we? That is just watchable as it is, like that. We are in actually 720p, which is perfect. So we could actually get some better performance if we lowered this down. Let's see if we can get onto. Let's put it into 360. Let's see if that helps. Can we use the scrub bar? Yes, so YouTube is playable. So okay, that is it for this video. If you liked it, please leave a like. If you didn't, please leave a dislike. Leave a comment in the comment section if you would like me to test anything on this tablet, games or whatever. Not sure what DirectX it runs, so be nice to see and do some experiments with the tablet. I might try some other builds of Windows 10 or Windows 8 and see what we can do on that. So, thank you for watching and goodbye.